If you've ever been confused about what kind of content to post on your personal profile and what to post inside of your Facebook community or group, you're not alone. I get this question all of the time. And so today I'm going to break it down for you so that by the end of today, you will have clarity around this topic and you can get into action posting the content that's going to produce the results you want, where you want to produce them. Now, when I first started coaching, I pretty much treated my group just like my profile, and I was posting the same type of content on each of those and really just kind of reusing the same content over and over again. Whatever I posted in my group, I reworded it a little bit and posted it on my profile. Really what that did though, is it kind of made it confusing for my audience, but more so for me, I think, because I didn't understand what's the point of having a group? I thought a group was supposed to really build community, and I'm sharing the same exact things on my profile as in my group. So what is the difference between the content I post on my profile and the content I post inside my group? And so I know that's probably what you're dealing with too. And so we're gonna get super clear on this today, because what happens in your group should be deeper than what happens on your profile. Your profile is public. This is where people meet you. I want you to think of your profile as kind of like your front yard or even your porch, right? Like people drive by on the street, maybe the neighbors are out like raking the yard or whatever, and they see you and you guys kind of wave, right? And you are you're attracting them, like you're piquing their curiosity, especially like if you were to have let's say a get together and all of a sudden these cars started parking in your driveway, right? That's gonna get your neighbor's interest. Like, what's going on over there? So if we can look at our public profile kind of the same way, our goal here is to create visibility and authority. We want to be able to attract new leads, to kind of nurture those leads, build curiosity, right? Build trust quickly. And then we want to invite them into the inside, which is our group, where we take things a bit deeper in there. And I'll get to that one in just a minute. So on our profile, we want to think about when we meet people out and about, right? And they come and check out our profile, we want to cater what they see on there to be what we want them to know about us. Okay, we want to be able to relate to them, so we can post things about our family, our faith, interests, right? We could also share little bite-sized tips from maybe our coaching lessons or what you like, your expertise, but we want to be dripping those things in. We don't want all of our content on our profile to be about that, because we also want to relate to them on a personal level. So it's why it's important that we still want to share some personal things about ourselves, like our faith, our family, the things we're interested in. I personally have chickens, I love chickens, and so sometimes I share about my chicken adventures, right? Those are ways for people to connect with us, pique their interest, hopefully start some conversations, but we also through that want to be able to drip some of our expertise and authority in there, so they get to see oh, not only is this person super relatable, but she's also, and fun, right? But she's also somebody who has skills in this area. And so that's what we want. And then when we do that, then it just becomes very natural that we want to invite them into the next step, which is our community. So on our personal profile, we're attracting people, we're nurturing them, we're getting to know them so we can build their trust. And then we're dripping our expertise and we're inviting them into our community. The things that happen in our community, remember I said, are a step deeper. So let's go ahead and get into that now. So our personal profile is our front porch. It's our front yard, and we're like, hey, this is me, right? We're getting visibility. But now we're inviting people into our Facebook community, which is taking it that step deeper. Now we're building more connection so that we can create conversion into our programs and offers. So I want you to think about your group as your living room. Like, no longer are they on the front porch. You're saying, no, come on in, right? And when people come into your house and they come into your living room, it's a bit more intimate, right? You get to sit there, have some deeper conversations, drink coffee together, it's a get together. So when you think about your group, think about that. Like, bring them in, show them around. There's so much that you get to do inside of your Facebook community when you think of it like a home. Like, for instance, this is just like a total side note, but I think it's really important. Your guides section inside of your community should be set up as like things for them to look at. Like you want them to snoop around your home, right? And find really cool, interesting things that support what you do and of course help them. Okay, so we want to think of our group as our living room. It's where we get cozy and personal with them. We might ask them some really deep questions to kind of open that door to deeper connections and communication like a messenger so that we can convert them. This is also now the type of content, remember, is going to be different. And before we end today, I'm going to give you different types of content so it's really clear, okay? But on your profile, you are connecting with them, right? You're getting the visibility and then you're piquing their interest and you're inviting them into your group. Well, in your group is where the richer things happen. It's where you have events, or you have like running posts that help them to connect with other community members. If you have a business community, you might have like a running post that says to share an event that's happening. If you have a Christian-based community, you might have, like we do inside of Productive and Profitable, you might have a running post that talks about prayer, like how can we be praying for you today, or how can we be supporting your business? So you want to have those types of things, right? And that way it creates a community inside there where the members can get to know each other on a more intimate level. But you also get, in this group, you get the opportunity to invite your members into events. And these events can look very different. They can be challenges, they can be 4 or 5, whatever, however many day challenges you want. It could also be a single event. Inside of my Pathway to 5K program, we actually create an event cycle, which is phenomenal for creating connection and conversion on a monthly cycle with our guests, our members. Inside your group too, it's also an incredible place to share wins and testimonials. And let me also say that occasionally you want to be dropping that stuff on your profile too to show that credibility and authority, but more so inside of your profile, because these people have already seen you out here on your profile, right? Did I say that right? Inside your group, not your profile. Anyway, so you want to be sharing some out here, right? But really we're piquing their interest to get them inside the group. And then that's where like we're showing all the details. If you have if you're working with a client and you have an incredible story, like you want to share that inside of your group for your members to see, to show them what's possible for them. Okay. So inside of your community, you are inviting people to take the next step. It's deeper. You have trainings in here maybe. You have like free PDFs in here. Never would you share the PDF on your profile. You can share about it, right? But your PDF is actually going to be stored inside of your community. This is where all the tools, the resources are, okay? This is where the magic happens, the beauty happens, the community is built. So that's sort of the difference between profile and group. Okay, so let's talk about what this actually looks like, all right? So in the greater picture, like the 30,000 foot view looking in, if you are doing your lead generation every day, whether you are doing it online, maybe using other people's Facebook communities, maybe you are out and about at a networking event, right? When you are meeting people and shooting them friend requests or exchanging numbers or names, what are they gonna do? They're gonna immediately check out your profile. Before anybody accepts your friend request, they're gonna go check out your profile. So you have to make sure that your profile is on point, right? It is connecting, it is attracting, it is like, this person looks like someone I might want to get to know, right? So you have to understand who your ideal client is and cater your profile to them. And then if they like what they see, they're going to accept your friend request, and then they're going to kind of peruse your profile. And so on there, they will see posts that you have already been posting. And those posts are going to be things that are personal about you. They're totally relatable. They're also going to show little drips here and there about your expertise, a little bit about what you do. Occasionally, you might have a client win there. You are going to have opportunities where you're inviting them into your private Facebook community. But this is all about visibility. It's when somebody first becomes your friend, what do you want them to know about you? How can you build that know, like, and trust there so that they want to follow you into your group? So it goes from lead generation to checking out your profile, deciding I like this person, and then they connect with you. They see you have a Facebook community. You bring them into your Facebook community, and in there, they get the deeper stuff. So as an example, I might have a post on my profile. Well, I'm going to have lots of different posts that have like pictures of my family, something about my faith, because that's important to me. And I want to make sure that if somebody is new to my network, they know that I'm a faith-led coach. That's important, don't you think? And then I might occasionally have something like, hey, if you need help building, or like here's an example. Here's an example of this video. I might have a post that it'll say something along the lines of, ever wonder what type of content you should post on your profile versus your group? Let me know. I have an incredible quick video for you. Okay. Now, when people see that, people who are new to my audience, even people that are in my audience, when they see that, if they are somebody who is interested in this, they're going to raise their hand and they're going to say me, right? But I'm not just going to give it to them. This video is stored inside of my free community. It's stored here on YouTube, but in my community, I have a post that talks about it with a picture of the thumbnail, and it has the link there. And so in order for them to get it, they have to go join my free community. So now they're in my free community. They get tagged on an awesome welcome post. They see this post. Now I get to start conversations with them, welcome them to the community and say, hey, I'm glad that you're here. Has anybody sent over my free training on XYZ or whatever the thing is? Now I get to have a conversation with them and build deeper. So you can see that the things on my profile are kind of like a billboard, okay? It's like, get to know me, and occasionally you see this billboard that's like, oh, there's an opportunity to go deeper with this girl. I'm kind of interested. And so you go over to her community, and then that's where all the action happens. That's where any free guides are. That's where trainings are. That's where networking events are. That's where XYZ, all the good stuff happens. Also with your group, when they do membership questions, guess what? You can put a question in there about their email, and then you get their email, and then, it all works together. It's awesome. All that to say, we want to attract people. We want to build the visibility over on our profile. We want to invite them to the next step, which is our Facebook community. Inside that Facebook community, we have more opportunities to be able to nurture them and to create conversations with them, to invite them to whatever next step we have, and then ultimately to convert them. All right. So that's the difference between our profile and our group. We really want to think, like, if we think in terms of our home, it's more clear. The outside is visibility. Hey, good to meet you. Yeah, did you see I got a new cat or whatever, a new chicken? Maybe you see I'm having an event. Oh, do you want to come in? You want to join us for the event? Oh, totally, come in. It'll be so much fun. And then they come in, and then you get to know them on a deeper level. They're sitting in the living room with you. And then eventually you get to share your offer with them and convert them into a sale. So if you need clear examples, I actually invite you to go check out my profile over on Facebook. You just go to Teresa Taylor and you will find me there. You can also look in the description below and it'll have the link there for you. And if you want to check out my group, our free business community called Productive and Profitable, then join us over there. It's awesome. There's lots of really great resources in there. And let me know what other questions you have. I am making so many videos this coming year that are answering the specific questions that you have about running an effective business online using social media. And if you also have any questions about faith in your business, drop those too. I want to hear them. Let's get your questions answered. And until next time, bye.